Good morning, children, to everyone. Yesterday, uh, we studied this particular poem and also we had a live class. And today, the remaining sections or the remaining portion again I am going to take. So today we will study the third stanza of this particular poem. Now, page number 69. Page 69. Don't give up. I am reading the text. Though the sturdy oak has known many a wind that bowed her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. My dear children, here the poet has given the example of an oak tree. This particular oak tree was pushed, or it was about to be destroyed by the wind or the heavy storm. But what happened? This particular tree was standing firm. It was very strong, and therefore, though the wind blew too much, this particular tree was not afraid, or it was uh, not even uh, broke its own branch, or the wind did not break its own branch because it was very strong. It was standing very firmly. See, though the sturdy oak has known many a wind that bowed her here. See, sturdy here meaning sturdy, very strong, then bowed, it bent. Then here is used for this particular oak tree. For this particular oak tree. So, many a wind that bowed her, many times this particular wind tried to break the branches of this particular oak tree. But the tree was very, very strong. It did not move anywhere, or in other, we can say that it was the tree branches were not broken. She has risen again and grown. She here it is referring to oak tree. Okay. Then she has risen again and grown. Still it has grown. It has become bigger. Bigger it has grown. Or the taller it has grown. So it was not at all moving. It was not at all afraid from this particular wind. Loftier and prouder. Loftier and prouder. You see, next meaning you see. Loftier, prouder. Loftier, it became again grew like bigger. Here I have written like it is like here it is taller. So it became taller and taller. And at the end it was very proud. Why? Because this particular oak tree was there. The wind could not do anything because it was standing against the wind. That means the wind was trying to break this particular oak tree. The wind was blowing too much, but the oak tree was there. It was standing. It did not give up. It did not surrender to this particular wind, and therefore it was very taller as well as it was very strong, and at the end this particular oak tree felt very proud itself, because the wind could not, this particular wind could not defeat this particular oak tree. Okay, so therefore, my dear children, the lesson here is that we should not give up. When there is failure, we should not give up, we should not be discouraged, rather we should try to do hard work. Next line or next stanza you see. If by easy work you are beat, who the more will prize you? If by easy work you are beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's the best, that's the test that tries you. See here, you are beat. See, you are beat. It is defeat. See, you are defeated. By easy work, you are defeat. Who the more will prize you? Prize here. Praise. Who will praise you? See, if you very easily, if you are, suppose you are winning the match, yes, in my live class I have told you, if you win the match easily, the two teams are there, for and against, the stronger team is defeating the weaker team very easily. There is no fun at all, because there is no competition between these two teams, because one team was very strong and the other one was very weak. There will be no fun, there will be no enjoyment. And so here, my dear children, if by easy work you are defeat, who the more will prize you? If you want to gain anything, if you want to achieve anything easily, it cannot be done, because you are not doing hard work and you are expecting too much. And therefore, if you are defeated in the beginning, for example, if you are defeated in the beginning, if you have failed in any subject in the beginning, and then you try hard and you get afterwards again you get success, you achieve success, then people will praise you. Otherwise, no. Easy going, people will not be praised. Therefore, gaining victory from defeat, that's the test that tries you. So, gaining victory from defeat, even if we lose, we are defeated. Victory, we win some game or something, we achieve something. Once you were defeated, but you did not give up. You did not give up. You were defeated, or for example, let us say it is a failure. You were failed, but you never gave up. And then you tried your hard, level best. In other words, you tried very hard, and then you achieved success, you achieved victory, or you achieved success. That will be praised by people. Therefore, my dear children, gaining victory from defeat, that's the test that tries you. So the tries here means it tastes us, tries, tastes, that tastes us. So we should not give up easily. So my dear children, the poet says that we should not give up, and this particular poem teaches us that, see, the failure is not the end. Rather, we need to work hard, we need to work for it, and then we will get success. So the poem teaches us that how to handle failure. We have to handle failure. We should not give up things. Okay. I end my class here, my dear children. Thank you.